Let me tell you a little story about this log. This log sat up on my lumber rack for about 6 months before I pulled it down right here, and I had an idea to build something, and that's what I'm going to show you today. As you can see, the first step here is going to be cutting it down on the miter saw. I need to get it into 2 manageable pieces. This walnut log measured about 3.5 inches thick, which for my miter saw was a bit much, but after I cut it in half, it made it much easier to carry. Here I am putting a little hot glue down. I'm using this MDF as a planer sled. It's going to help me get this thing flat on one side so that I can get an even thickness. Cue the cinematic planer shot. One more time. So by now you can probably tell what I'm doing here is taking the 2 blanks from the log and spreading a little glue so that I can sandwich them together to make one 6x6 walnut beam. Alright, baby, show me that squeeze. Next morning I came out. Time to take off the clamps, see what kind of monstrosity I've created. It's now heavy again. Now the fun starts. I wanted to clean this up a little bit, so I used my battery-powered hand planer just to knock down some of the rough edges. There were a couple cracks in this beam, so all I'm doing here is taping it off so that I can pour some epoxy in to make sure that these don't crack anymore in the future. I'm using West Systems epoxy. If you've ever seen any of the river table crazes, you'll notice nobody uses West System. It's because it's the best. And it's not worth wasting on a river table. The last step before we have some fun is going to be to draw these layout lines. Once I have these down, it's time to carve. This is my first time using a power carver, and I gotta tell you, that first cut into the wood was a little scary, but you start to get the hang of it after a while and really are able to do some pretty amazing things with this tool. Now you can see I'm going for a spiral look. I'm going to call this the twisted table. After I got done carving, I went back through just to smooth everything out with a little multi-tool sander. My idea here was to take this spiral beam and use it to create almost like a pedestal. A lot of people joke that it looked like a pulpit, but I'm going to use it as a desk. First I had to get the base and the top square, so I used my track saw to do that. Here I am cutting out a bow tie, which I'm going to use to stabilize the crack in the base and then the top. This is my first time routing in a butterfly key, and to be quite honest, it wasn't that bad, and once you get everything fit right, it's pretty satisfying to pound it in. Insert Michael Scott joke there. The last real part of this was to figure out a way to attach all three, so for the top and the base I routed a little hole for a 3/4 inch dowel and used a Forstner bit in the beam. And that's how I'm going to connect all of this. I never finished the twisted table, and there's a good reason. A few months ago, my family and I moved to Houston, Texas, and this got lost in the shuffle. I really wanted to get it done, but I also wanted to get this video out because I'm really excited to start sharing on YouTube and being able to interact with the community on here. So if you like this video, even though I never finished the project, please let me know down in the comments, and maybe let me know some other projects you might want to see. Also, go ahead and subscribe for more videos and click that like button. But I think that's about it. I'm excited to share the new shop with you guys and be creating more content going forward. But until then, I'll talk to you later. Peace.